Welcome back to another video of Movie Master Micah. It's been almost a year since my last video. Today, I'm going to be talking about why Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is a bad movie. It's not that it isn't good. It is a bad movie. Teetering towards horrible. Now, this is going to be a very ranty video. It's mostly going to be opinionated, not factual and objective. First off, cinematography, so just angering. Does it necessarily look bad? No, it doesn't look dull or anything. Like Gran Torino looks horrible. That's a bad looking movie. This just when I started the movie, I have relatively not high expectations because I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and I think Being John Malkovich is a very funny movie. But I had higher expectations because it's also so popular. And I knew it was a little pretentious, and I remember just looking at the cinematography and I was like, God, it thinks it's doing more than it is. There are some great shots, like the shot on the ice and on the bed in the beach. But it's just it thinks it's doing more than it is. And you can really, really tell that by how it is shot. And I don't really think it is that innovative, even if some people think it is. I don't think it's that innovative, and I don't think it really looks that great. There's, as I said there, and I mentioned the shots, it's just, the acting, everyone's on their, B game, maybe C game. Jim Carrey's whatever, he's fine. Kate Winslet, she's doing fine, not even close to her performance in Titanic. David Cross is in it for a small time. I love David Cross. I love Arrested Development. But I'd say he does okay, just okay. I'd say Kirsten Dunst, just fine. I think Elijah Wood probably does the best, playing, kind of a incel, trying to get another person based off of being somebody he's not. I think that's kind of interesting, and I think he does a good job of playing an incel, but I still don't think, it's anything crazy to write home about. The writing. Oh, here's where we get bad. Fuck, the writing's horrible. Is the dialogue necessarily bad? It is not bad. Now, is it corny? Absolutely. There is one, I can't remember who it was. He was quoting some religious person, I think. And I was like, that is the best line. I don't know if it's an actual quote that was in real life or was a made up quote that they were saying they're quoting somebody. But I was like, that's the best line. And it's a quote from somebody. And I was like, it's just mediocre writing. There's nothing I was like, oh my God. That's a great piece of that's a great piece of writing. And with a movie this critically acclaimed and this popular, I should at least expect some piece of writing or dialogue to be the Writers Guild of America put this in the top 10 of the greatest screenplays of the 21st century. I wouldn't even say this cracks the top 100. Not really at all. I don't think it's really close. Now that's the dialogue. The idea isn't bad, the whole, going into their mind, and it definitely, it probably at least, it seems that it, inspired Nolan with, Inception and Interstellar, but I see a lot of these reviews, because I was like, why do people like this so much? I look at the reviews, and people are like, it paints love as something that isn't what it actually is, it paints it like it really is, and it's all dark. First off, shut up. Shut the fuck up. And second off, the idea that love has only been painted as sunshine and rainbows since this movie is stupid. We have Gone with the Wind as a movie and a book. Paints love and the people in a relationship terribly. We got Wuthering Heights, Romeo and Juliet, even Titanic with the technically it's a different type of love, the unrequited love, but it paints that as a not necessarily perfect love, as I guess the rom-com love that they're referring to when they talk about a perfect love. So, I mean, it's not that innovative when it comes to the love thing. With the non-linear wise, because, the beginning actually is not when they first meet. It's actually that when they meet again, which I guess is supposed to be a spoil, or not a spoiler, a twist. It's not very good if it is. Non-linear's been done forever. I mean, obviously you have Pulp Fiction, but I said it inspired Nolan. But he'd already been doing films. He obviously had The Following and I believe Insomnia. But obviously he had Memento, and that was non-linear. Like that's one of the points of the movie. It's non-linear, and it's like he already had that vision in his head. Eternal Sunshine may have added the sci-fi element, but that's all it really did. I would say that yeah, I guess it's interesting how they mixed the sci-fi and the romance. I guess it's never been done before, and that, as I said earlier, that is done with Inception. How it's like there's like the wife and stuff, and she's like hurting him because she died and whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think it's that important, which is what a lot of people are like. It's on They Shoot Pictures top 1,000 movies of the 21st century. It's like in the top like 15. I'm pretty sure it's like 13 or something. Crazy. I don't know how. Um, the directing by Michael Gondry is fine. I mean, there's nothing to like really like. There's no pieces of directing where I'm like, whoa, that's an interesting directing idea. It's like, okay, they're under the covers. Okay, he's a little kid now. It's like, it's creative, but I don't really think it is played out well. For Charlie Kaufman, as a writer, it is not funny at all. God. Being John Malkovich came out before this. Being John Malkovich is way funnier than this. And debatably more innovative and creative, I'd say, than Eternal Sunshine. Like, I guess, like, the two funny parts, or the three funny parts I could think of would be, like, when he's a baby and it's like, okay. The part where they're playing, like, the dead sex where she's pretending to kill him. Like, that's not, like, funny, though. And then the third one's when they're like dancing around in panties. I'm like, I'm not laughing. It's like, it's just like cornball humor, bro. Like I don't want to be like an asshole, but it's like, it is not funny. It's not funny. Um, I would say it's definitely not the smartest. Especially, I think I'm Thinking of Ending Things is I haven't seen a Synecdoche, New York yet, but from what I've seen, I'm Thinking of Ending Things is clearly his magnum opus. It's not even really close. And Joey Kaufman's a great writer. He's like one of the most famous writers for a reason. And it's because of his humor and his innovativeness, I guess it's pronounced it. And I think he kind of fails at all of that. I would also say, going back to the writing, which I guess not really writing, more like the themes. And this is the part that really like gets me. People are brainwashed into thinking that there are deep themes. And I don't mean this in the sense that, like, some people think, like, I've heard people say David Lynch isn't actually good. People just say he's good because other people say he's good. I don't mean in that sense, even though David Lynch is a mastermind. I think people are, not indoctrinated, but they believe it has deep themes because the plot is complex. Just because it has a Nolan-esque plot of sci-fi and it's complex, that does not make the themes deep in the slightest. The themes of romance are not really delved into, at least not as much as I would have wanted. And there are just nuggets of not good writing, but nuggets where it could have really gotten to somewhere. The idea of her being a mom. The idea of being afraid to be with somebody. And I think there's so many pieces that of the puzzle that, like, it's like they're trying to create a separate puzzle that should have been a different puzzle. And it shouldn't be what it is, and it should be something different. It should be more about the romance, and not about the sci-fi element. And I think it weighs on the sci-fi element too much, and that's why people think it's so complex. And it's not really, and that's why people think the plot is complex, which is a little complex, but the themes are not deep at all. They are. There's a one of the most famous reviews of Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix film, is, and it's kind of a joke review, but it's saying, you don't know what deep is if you've never swum in the ocean. This is the exact representation of this movie, bro. People have seen, people have seen such good movies. I've shown my dad Seventh Seal. He did not like that movie. He likes Eternal Sunshine more than this. If you like Eternal Sunshine more than like a Bergman film or a Tarkovsky movie, shit, man, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even like Tarkovsky, and every single one of his movies are better than Eternal Sunshine. It's just angering. That Eternal Sunshine. This is the movie that we're gonna be like, this is the best. This is what we should be looking towards. It really shouldn't. I mean, there's probably even more I could have said if I did the review right after the movie. It's been probably a month or a few weeks after I watched it. But yeah, I just really, really hated this one. And this had lore in my family because my dad tried watching it with my mom, and she hated it so much that they couldn't finish it. So I was like, okay, my mom doesn't like it, and she doesn't like a lot of movies I love. She's like, okay, maybe it's gonna be great. It was not good, man. I just hate this movie with a passion. It's just pretentiousness is 101. It's like, do you want to be a pretentious piece of shit? Be Michael Gondry and Charlie Kaufman creating this movie. Be Jim Carrey acting in this movie. Just watch The Truman Show. Watch Bang John Malkovich. Watch I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I haven't seen Science of Sleep, but probably watch Science of Sleep. It's probably a better Michael Gondry film. Watch Titanic for Kate Winslet. Watch Arrested Development. Watch anything else by any of these immensely talented people, and you'll understand this movie is so bad. Oh my god. It's not even rage bait, too. It's just not good. Oh my god. I mean, I don't even have much more to say. And I mean, maybe it's objectively wrong. I mean, as I said earlier, I don't really think it's that objectively important because of the ideas of romance that have been shown before and the ideas of nonlinearisms that have been shown before. And I guess, yeah, the sci-fi is kind of innovative. I mean, you already have 2001. I mean, it's a different type of sci-fi. But, it's just, it's not all that. And I mean, I constantly, and I'm going to go back again, it is just, people are being hypnotized almost into thinking it's deep because of the complex plot. Look at this movie, look at this movie and separate the plot from the themes. And I mean that in the sense, look at the themes as they are in the romantic sense, and look at the plot as it is in the sci-fi, and you'll see that they are entirely different. People merge those two and create a different movie than it actually is. And that's basically it. It's just a bad movie. I know it's kind of a rant video. I just don't like this movie at all. God, it's just bad. It's just bad. Well, goodbye.